Hi, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the first part of my travel vlog from Tromsø. So I want to start off by saying this was the single most incredible thing I've ever experienced in my entire life. I never thought that I'd be able to go somewhere as incredible as Norway. It doesn't feel real, which is crazy because I was there for a week and it was absolutely amazing. So I'm going to tell you guys all about my excursions, my experiences, everything in between. Also, side note before we start, I am wearing my Tromsø sweatshirt, which I got there. It's so comfy. I've been wearing it like every day. So sit back, relax, grab a cup of tea or coffee, and let's talk about it. So let's get into day one, which is travel. This is our plane. Can you see it? Wait. There we go. All right, so speaking of travel, we took 3 planes to get to Tromsø, and we left on the 17th of February. So our first flight was Newark to Stockholm. And then we went from Stockholm to Oslo, and then Oslo to Tromsø. And in total it was about 17 hours of travel, and we arrived in Norway at around 6 p.m. Now the time difference is 6 hours. Tromsø is 6 hours ahead of New Jersey and Eastern Standard Time. So the jet lag was gonna be pretty intense. It didn't actually hit me or my mom until we got back home last week, but my brother definitely felt it during the trip. So once we arrived in Tromsø, we really just went to sleep. We checked out our Airbnb for a little bit. It was a long day and it was already very dark outside, so we just didn't really have anything to do that day. So we went to bed and woke up for official day one. Hi guys, it's morning number 1 in Tromsø, and we're going to Fjellheisen today, which is this mountain. Also, it is snowing right now, and you can hear the clock tower tolling. What do you think about this, huh?
What do you think about this,
What do you think about this, huh?
No, what do you think about this? Oh.
Okay, we're on our way to Fjellheisen, and we just walked out of our Airbnb, and this is the view. It's so pretty. The bridge is right here. You can kind of see it. It leads to the Arctic Cathedral and the other side of town, and it's snowing a little bit right now, but it's not too bad. So I'll see you there.
I really want to slide down there.
Go, Kieran.
Tuck your knees. It's very minimal.
You're doing it.
Yeah.
Mom's trying to walk over the edge right now. Kieran's right there. Looks like he's gonna fall off the edge of the mountain.
Hey.
This is happening again. Oh god. Oh god. This is my new home, with the smallest slide that mankind has ever seen. So, Fjellheisen. This is what we did on day one. We walked all the way from our side of the city, crossed the bridge to the other side of the city where all the mountains are. Basically, you can take a cable car up and down, and you can just go up and kind of walk around at the top, see the views of the city, the whole city and the water and everything. When we went up there, it was really, really foggy. You can't see anything at all. Like, I couldn't tell the difference between the sky and the snow because everything was just blank white. Like, you couldn't see a single thing. And it was a little disappointing because we did want to see the view of the city from up there because I've seen pictures and videos and it's absolutely gorgeous. But, you know, it was just the way it was up there. Definitely very icy, so it does get kind of slippery and dangerous just everywhere you're walking. My mom had quite the fall on top of Fjellheisen, which was pretty funny, but she's all good, it's okay. But yeah, it was really nice to walk around up there. They had a little cafe, they had a little shop up there. I just loved being out in the snow like that. And I'm not really like a winter girly, or I didn't think that I was, but being in like feet of snow for a week, like, it really changed my mind about it. And the way that we dressed was really proper for the conditions, so we weren't cold at all. And I think that was really big for me because I didn't feel like miserable in the cold the whole week. Definitely recommend going up to Fjellheisen. The walk up there is beautiful and the towns are just so pretty and like quaint. So I definitely recommend going there and just walking there, because you can also take the bus, but it was really nice to just walk around and see everything. Definitely try to go when it's a clear day so you can see the city, so you can see all of the sights at the top of the mountain. But even if it's not clear, definitely recommend it because it was a fun trip. I don't regret going, and it was very cloudy when I went, so I definitely recommend. Get ready with me in my Norwegian eye bags to walk around the city and go to the Troll Museum. Whoa! I'm kidding. So we're on to Monday, February 20th, and this was the day we did two different things. The first thing we did was go to this really cute troll museum, which was right on the water of the city. So this was on our side of the city. We didn't have to cross the bridge or anything to get there. It was a pretty short walk. And I loved this museum. I'm like such a big fan of mythology in general, but definitely Norse mythology and like mythological creatures and all this stuff, like fairy tales. So when we went to the troll museum, it was like literally a dream come true for me. Basically, you just got to see all these different dioramas and recreations of trolls, like water trolls, land trolls, all these different types of things. And they had a lot of like Norse stories or fairy tales on the walls. You could read them all, and you can see from that footage, it was like a really cute, like tiny place. It was really sweet. And the lady who was working there was so funny. She had these little like quiz sheets that you could go around the museum and like fill in the answers if you found them. And she was like, I don't usually give this out, but like I know that Americans like to do these quizzes. So she gave them to us and we did do them, and yes, we did get everything right. Good for kids, good for anybody, all ages. I mean, I'm almost 19, my brother's 15, and my mom is in her 40s, so we enjoyed it. And from what I experienced there, the people who work there are super nice. They have a whole like extra room to hold your coats and your bags and everything. There's actually like no crime in Norway. It's like the safest country in the world. And so people will like leave their babies like in the stroller outside of stores and then like go in the store to get some stuff and then come back out. You can just leave your bag anywhere, you can leave your stuff, like nobody takes it. There's just no crime. I didn't see a single police officer when I was there. I heard no sirens. There was literally nothing. So you can just leave your stuff there and you have to worry about anybody taking it, like in the US. So I thought that was pretty cool. So the night of February 20th, let me tell you, that was one of the best nights of my life. And this was the night that we saw the Northern Lights. So, the Northern Lights, I literally have no words to describe just how incredible this experience was. Like, it literally, speechless. Like, I don't even know what to say. But we went for about 5 hours. We went on a bus at like 6:30ish, and we stayed out until like 11:30 or so. And it was cloudy the whole day, like cloudy the whole day before, It was literally cloudy and super foggy, so much you couldn't see until like an hour before we got to this camp. And so we were super stressed out because we're like, we're not going to see the northern lights. Like, who knows when we're going to be in Norway again? Like, we need to see these lights. So we get there, we hop off the bus, and the first thing we see is the lights are already in the sky. Like, they were filling up the sky. It was incredible. And I don't really have any videos or like anything from this night because when I took videos on my phone, you just couldn't see them. But in person, they were so vibrant and so beautiful. And I'll put some pictures in here now, and also they're all on my Instagram. They were incredible. And if you look at the pictures and you're like, wow, those are so vibrant and like green and like such like beautiful colors, that's exactly how they looked in person too. Oh my God. These people that were running the tour said that we literally picked the best night to go out and see the lights. They were out the entire 5 hours we were out there, and you would look up and see them like changing shapes in the sky. I'm just like, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with them. Like, it was amazing. So listen, I know I'm gonna recommend everything that I did on this trip. If you do not go to see the northern lights at least once in your life, you're missing out. Like, it is beyond anything else that you will ever experience. It is so magical to like see these lights dancing in the sky. It's just, if I keep talking, I'm gonna go on for like 20 minutes, so I'm just gonna stop myself now. Absolutely 100 billion out of 10 recommend. Every time. Now, February 21st, which is Tuesday, I believe. So what we did was we went to this like athletic complex, which was again super close to our Airbnb. We just took a bus a couple of stops, and the reason that we went is because there's a rock climbing center there, and this place is called the Clatcher Center. And my brother really wanted to go rock climbing, obviously, and so we took him there, and my mom realized that there was like a whole big pool section, like saunas and all this type of stuff. So we left him there, went back to the Airbnb, got changed, got all our stuff, and we came back. And then once he was done climbing, the three of us went into this whole like pool aquatic center. So being an American, I don't go to water parks and things like that a lot because I personally get pretty like skeeved out by them. But let me just say, for water parks, for aquatic centers, this was very clean. It's done very well. The one thing I will say is that this is like a European thing and it should be normal, but everybody in the changing room was just butt naked. And that's because it's like the culture over there. Like, it's normal to get into a changing room just completely stripped down. Nobody's like, oh, like that person's naked. Like, nobody cares. And the other reason that they do that is because they take showers before they go into the pools. So it's kind of eliminating like bringing outdoor bacteria into the pool, whatever, stuff like that. So that's another reason why it's so like clean. So my mom and I were like, I don't know if we're gonna get naked right now, but we did like kind of just take showers over our bathing suits and stuff and just went in. But this place was amazing. There were like 10 different pools, like Olympic-sized swimming pools. There was a sauna. There were like these hotter pools. There were hot tubs. There's also one pool where you could swim through these doors and go outside, and there was like this whole skiing like situation down on the ground, and you could look over the edge of this infinity pool and see those people skiing, and you could sit there in the water and it would just be snowing on you. Oh my god. Like, and just the dichotomy of like being in a nice warm pool and then the snow falling, and you can see the mountains, you can see the planes taking off because the airport was right there. Just another one of those moments in Norway when I was like, oh, like I want to stay here forever. It was so amazing. I just loved it so much. They also had a cold plunge there, and this is kind of a sneak peek of part 2, but we did do something having to do with cold water. So we practiced going in this cold plunge at this aquatic center, and my mom and I did it 4 times. And it's like addicting, like the feeling that you get after coming out of that like ice cold water. You just feel everything in your body like like you're just so revitalized, you know? And not a lot of things will make you feel like that, but literally you just dip for like a couple seconds, put your head under and come out, and you feel like everything in your body's like, whoa, like I'm here, I'm alive, you know? I recommend cold plunging, even like just go to the ocean, like take a cold shower, like anything like that. It really, really helps. And I am a hot shower girl. Like I don't like cold showers, but I've been doing it recently after this whole experience and also recommend that. So I definitely recommend the Clattro Center, especially if you're like an athletic person, you like rock climbing, definitely check that out. So my mom and I went just like in a couple of stores this day when my brother was rock climbing. We just went in a couple stores. We didn't get anything. We just needed something to do, just some time to kill. And there's a lot of really cute like touristy stores and also a lot of like boutiques, and there's also a Sami shop, which is like a shop for all of the native people there. They create things and they bring them to the store, and you can check all of it out, like drums and dream catchers and jewelry and all this type of stuff. So all the stores are super cute. It's really fun just to like walk around the town. They have heated sidewalks in Norway, which is like amazing because you're not trudging through snow when you're walking around the town. I need a tea break. I'll talk anybody's ear off. Jeez. Okay, so that was a lot of information from part 1, but I'm gonna end it there on our Clattro Center journey, and I will be back with part 2. So part 2 is gonna have a couple more like adventurous things that we did. Definitely more stuff in nature. And I hope you're excited to check it out because I absolutely loved what we did the second half of the week. And if you want to see all my pictures from this trip, you can check out my Instagram. It's la.serena.del.rio. I'll put it up on the screen, and all my pictures are up there, so definitely go check that out. And if you want to be a G and follow my music account as well, it's just Lorelei Waka on Instagram, and my TikTok is the same, just Lorelei Waka. And I did daily get ready with me's and also just daily vlogs of what I was doing. And make sure, if you haven't already, to check out my TROMSØ snack review video and also my food review video, which might be out at this point. Thank you so much for watching part 1. I'll see you guys in part 2. Bye.